Chapter 6, The Analysis of Centering. At that time, the Bodhisattva Maitreya addressed the Buddha and said, World-honored one, in the great vehicle, when a Bodhisattva practices the meditation of quietude and vision, what is his support? What is his station? The Buddha answered, Maitreya, good son, you should understand that in the great vehicle, when a Bodhisattva practices the meditation of quietude and vision, his support and station is the conventional exposition of the doctrine and the commitment not to cast off full, supreme awakening. The Bodhisattva Maitreya addressed the Buddha and said, The world-honored one has taught that meditation has 4 kinds of content. The first is that content accompanied by images for reflection. The second is that content not accompanied by images for reflection. The third is that content which extends to the limit of the phenomenal. And the fourth is that content which fulfills duty. Among these 4, which is the content of quietude? Which the content of vision? And which is the content of both together? The Buddha answered the Bodhisattva Maitreya and said, Good son, the single content of quietude is not accompanied by an image for reflection. The single content of vision is accompanied by an image for reflection. The double content of both together is the limit of phenomenal reality and the fulfillment of duty. The Bodhisattva Maitreya addressed the Buddha and said, World-honored one, how is the Bodhisattva able to seek quietude and to be well trained in vision by supporting himself upon these 4 kinds of contents of quietude and vision? The Buddha answered the Bodhisattva Maitreya and said, Good son, the conventional exposition of the doctrine as I have enunciated it for bodhisattvas consists in the scriptures, the metrical verses, the prophecies, the hymns, the discourses, the narratives, the parables, the apothegms of the Buddha, the accounts of previous lives, the extensive discourses, the accounts of miracles, and the expositions. Bodhisattvas listen attentively and accept these teachings docilely. With their words well understood, their ideas well considered, their views well clarified, alone in a forested place, they focus their thought upon the doctrines they have heard and pondered, for they are now capable of thinking reflectively upon those doctrines. In the continuity of their inner minds, they focus and reflect, and repeatedly abide in this correct practice. They place their bodies and their minds at ease. This is what is termed quietude, and this is the quietude bodhisattvas seek. With their body and mind at ease, while abandoning the ordinary modalities of thinking, they thoroughly examine and understand that doctrine upon which they have so well reflected in the images brought about by concentration. In those meanings known through the images brought about by inner concentration, they are able to correctly investigate and examine, to ponder and search out everything, whether patience, happiness, wisdom, views, or awakening. It is this that is termed vision, and this is how bodhisattvas are able to be well trained in insight.